Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com. Sunday, April 23rd, 2023. Here with today's NRFI and YRFI show. Of course, NRFI stands for no runs in the first inning in a Major League Baseball game. 6 outs, no runs recorded. A NRFI is a winner. Meanwhile, a YRFI, yes runs in the first inning, over half a run. If 6 outs are recorded and we see at least 1 run on the board at that point, yes runs first inning is declared a winner. It is that fast. It is that simple. No reason to overcomplicate this stuff. These are the very easy bets. And of course, Major League Baseball can sometimes be a little bit confusing because it is such a stats game. Usually a longer game, though the games are certainly shortening. And I think that makes it a lot more enjoyable. But I'll tell you what makes it more enjoyable is winning a lot of bets each and every day. We have that at Pickdawgz.com. We have premium picks available on our website. We know that's not for everyone because people that don't bet enough to make it worth their while to pay for picks. We fully understand that. We don't make any outrageous promises with our premium picks. But what we do say is that a lot of people say, well, how can I contribute, be part of Pickdawgz and all that other stuff? What's your Cash App? What's your Venmo? I want to tip you. You don't need to tip us. We don't need to, give us the Venmo or Cash App. And what we'd rather have you do is go to our Pickdawgz.com website, click on the Sportsbook tab, sign up for a Sportsbook, use the bonus codes that we have there, get yourself a bonus, and shop lines. I shop lines. Everyone I know that's a professional bettor shops lines. You have to shop lines. If you don't shop lines, you're giving money away. I explain this every single day. If you bet $20 a game, 10 cents a game, line differential, which you can easily find by having multiple books at least 3 times a day, you can save yourself almost $2,200 a year on 3 bets a day at $20. I bet much more than $20 a game, and I bet much more than 3 bets a day. Here's what it looks like at 5 bets a day. You can see basically 110 extra bets that you need to win just because you didn't shop lines. It doesn't make any sense at all. You cannot win money in sports betting if you don't shop lines. I'm not going to say, oh, you can't make money if you don't buy our picks or any of those things. That's for those other guys on Twitter and Instagram or whatever that aren't real people or real businesses or any of that thing. What we say is you gotta shop lines or else you cannot make money. And it's the truth. You can see it here with a $100 bettor that makes 3 bets a day, a 10-cent line differential in the line, which bet by bet, it doesn't really look like much, but over the course of time, 110 extra bets. So for a $100 bettor that bets 3 bets a day, it's 11 grand. So you got to basically go 110 and 0. Then you're at even if you don't shop lines, or you can just shop lines like the rest of us do. So head on over to Pickdawgz.com, click on our Sportsbook tab. Like I said, it helps us and it helps you. You get the bonus, you get the shop lines, you get to beat the books with us, which is what it's all about. Anyways, yesterday, not our best day with the NRFIs. Once again, I'll tell you, nothing fun about sitting here talking about yesterday's games. We're not sweeping the board or something, man. We took yesterday, we'll just go through it really quickly. Yankees and the Blue Jays, there was no runs in the first inning in that thing. We took the yes runs in the Guardians-Marlins game 1, no runs. We took the yes runs first inning in the Rockies-Phillies. There was tons of runs, but not in the first inning. We took the no runs first inning, or yes runs first inning in the Rays-White Sox. The Rays getting us into the win column with a yes run in the first inning there. No runs first inning in the Giants-Mets. Yeah, there was runs in the first inning. Rare thing at San Francisco, but well, that's the way it ran for us yesterday. 4 runs for the Giants in the first inning in that thing. We had the A's yes runs first inning against Texas. Yeah, thank goodness for the Oakland A's, man. We've been cashing on this YRFI. A winner in that one. Then we had the no runs first inning. This was the Tigers-Orioles. Another winner in this one, in the Tigers-Orioles. So we hit that one as well. A winner. Then Padres against the Diamondbacks. There was runs in the first inning of that one. And then in the Brewers against the Red Sox, there was no runs in the first inning of that one. So we had 4 winners yesterday. Not what we're looking for. We want to win them all. And let's see if we can get to something like that today. Of course, we recap everything every day, win, lose, draw, whatever. Just like our premium picks, 100% transparent. You can see every pick we've ever made at the website. We don't put like some weird subsets and just yesterday or anything like that. Every pick we've ever made is 100% transparency. But anyways, let's get back to today's Nerfies and Yerfies. Let's see if we can get on a heater. I say this every single day. I'm sick of saying it. What I'd rather say is we are on a heater, right? That's what you guys want to hear me say. And I know I want to be on the heater with you guys. So let's get rolling right here. Pick number 1. We're going to go to the Orioles and the Tigers. No runs in the first inning. Grayson Rodriguez, last time out for the Orioles, got hit in the first inning, but once he got hit, he settled in, and man, he was everything that we thought he's going to be. This guy, just a really, really good prospect. The Orioles are really barreling the baseball right now, but in this series against the Tigers, the bats have been a little bit tamer than what we've seen them throughout. Well, I'll go with this one. Nerfy in the first inning of the Orioles-Tigers game. Our next one up, we're going to go with the Nerfy in the Blue Jays-Yankees game. You know, a lot of these Yankee games, we've been going with the Yerfy, but in this case, the Blue Jays are the ones that have been the Nerfy kings. 4 in a row against the American League East have gone Nerfy, including yesterday's game. So we'll go with the Nerfy in the Yankees against the Blue Jays. This pitching matchup, not quite as good as yesterday's. Clark Schmidt has been hit for the Yankees. And Kevin Gausman, you guys know, if you ever watched my shows, I trust him absolutely zero. I believe he's one of the most overrated pitchers in all of baseball. But in this one, no runs in the first inning. The Yankees pound Gausman in the second inning is what we'll say. Meanwhile, the next one, we've got the Rays and the White Sox. Man, the White Sox just in every one of these games against the Rays has been right there. They've had the lead late in the game or tied late in the game like yesterday, and the Rays scoring in the bottom of the ninth inning in all the games in this series to get the win. Those are what you call heartbreakers, but I think the White Sox have to know that they can play with these guys. But the thing is, they also know they're going to have to get to them early. Zach Eflin on the mound for the Rays. That's about as easy as it gets for hitters. And Lucas Giolito for the White Sox. He has not been the pitcher that was expected of him in recent years. Boy, Giolito certainly capable of being hit by this Rays lineup. Yes, runs in the first inning. Fact, the Rays have hit yes runs in the first inning 7 times in a row against American League teams. They make it 8 today. We'll take the yes runs first inning in the Rays White Sox. Our next one, no runs in the first inning. This is the Brewers against the Red Sox. In this one, Corbin Burns on the mound for the Brew Crew. We know when the big guy gets rolling, he gets rolling. He has Cy Young Award type stuff when he's at his best. He had a horrible spring. He had a horrible first outing of the year, but Burns is starting to get going. Meanwhile, Bello for the Red Sox got cracked last time that we saw him. That was on Patriots Day in Boston. But the thing is that usually when guys come off of an outing like that, they're double focused and, you know, they're ready to be better than that. I think Bello is going to be better than what we saw last outing. I don't know what exactly that means, but we'll go with the Nerfy in the first inning for the Brewers and the Red Sox. Our next one up, we're going to go with Texas and Oakland. Yes runs in the first inning. If you look at this one, plus 132 odds. That's because Jacob deGrom is going for the Rangers. Mueller on the mound for the A's. He's been one of their best, but man, the A's 7 in a row on the road. Yes runs have been scored in the first inning. And of course, the Rangers, they've been hitting the ball like no one's business. Without Seager in the lineup, man, no problem. These guys are 13-7 on the season, 7-3 in their last 10 games, and 8-2 to the over in their last 10 games as well. So runs are being scored in Texas. I think at plus 132 odds, I will more than worth it to take a shot here at a Yerfy in the A's versus Rangers game. Our next one, St. Louis Cardinals against the Seattle Mariners. Yes runs in the first inning as favorites for the Cardinals. Cardinals once again taking it on the chin last night against the Mariners. Chris Flexen on the mound here for the Mariners. He's not really in the starting rotation for them. He's just filling in for Robbie Ray while he's injured. Meanwhile, Jack Flaherty for the Cardinals. This guy walks everybody. So I expect to see some free passes in this game from Flaherty and, you know, possibly the Mariners taking advantage of that in the first inning. Regardless, one of these teams scoring in the first inning, pretty strong possibility of that happening. I like the yes runs first inning in this Cardinals-Mariners game. Our next game up is the Angels going up against the Royals. man, we know both these bullpens absolutely stink, but actually when it comes to the starting pitching, they seem to have been able to get out of it. Jordan Lyles having a really hard time of it in Kansas City this season, and he gets the ball here, and you got to figure he's going to try and have his very best stuff dialed in and focused. He's got to be tired of getting smacked around. Meanwhile, Reed Detmers, this guy has no-hit stuff. We've seen that in the past. He has good motion on the ball, and I think usually when he gets hit, it's the second time through the order. So I think, him holding his own in the first inning and Lyles just holding it together for one inning, that's all we need here. We'll take the NRFI in the Angels versus Royals game. Our next game and final game of today's show is Sunday Night Baseball. We'll take the NRFI in the Mets-Giants game. The Mets, in games that they favored, the NRFI has hit 5 times in a row. Tyler McGill on the mound for the Mets and Ross Stripling on the mound for the Giants. Neither of these guys are great pitchers, but neither of them are lousy pitchers either. They're kind of middle-of-the-road guys. Usually middle-of-the-road guys, it's the second time through the rotation that they get hit pretty hard. In a pitcher's ballpark, I think we take a shot here with the NRFI in the Giants-Mets. That'll be our final pick for today's show. So let's just recap everything, go over some things really quick. Be sure to smash that like button on these videos. Let everybody know that you like what we're doing here with the NRFIs. I'll tell you, I would like winning a lot more than what we have been in these videos. That's when I'll start smashing the like button twice as hard. Meanwhile, of course, if you want to support our channel, there are a number of ways to do that. Number one, we sell picks, premium picks. We have the world's best handicappers at Pickdawgz.com. If you want to see how we've done with our premium picks, just click on the premium picks tab at Pickdawgz. You can see every single handicapper there. You can see their record. You can click on the handicapper and see every single pick they've ever made, what comprises that record. You don't have to guess or take our word for it or look at like some weird amounts. Why are they telling me the last 37 games or last 41 games? We're not skewing data. We're not doing any of those things. We're just saying this is what happened over the last week, last month, last year, by sport, all those different ways, because we can do that because we have 100% transparency. We do that because we got nothing to hide. We want to have nothing to hide. We're 100% honest. We want to be the opposite of what most of the people in this business are. The guys who won't even show their face in most of these instances, which is seems to be a really recent and disturbing trend in our industry. For me, I got no problem looking right into the camera and saying, I'm Mitch, this is who I am, and win or lose, these are my picks. Anyways, of course, if you want to support our channel, the way to do that is by not buying picks. The way to do that is to go to Pickdawgz.com, sign up for a sportsbook. We did the math early in this video to show you how much just saving 10 cents on each game in a line can save you. It's basically 110 bets per cycle, and that is a lot of money over time. Basically, you have to go 110 and 0 to make up for not signing up for multiple sports books and shopping lines. That's the difference. Why would you leave that money on the table? You cannot win betting on sports if you're not shopping lines and getting the best payouts and also mitigating damage. It doesn't even make any sense to me why people do that. It's pure laziness and being like, comfortable with one specific book. Believe me, those books, they're not doing you any favors. They might have given you a sign-up bonus when you first came on, but believe me, when it comes to the payouts and everything else, they're just running it like a business, as they should. And I think you guys should take advantage of all these multiple bonuses and these inefficiencies in the lines. That's how you make money. That is really the difference makers. But anyways, let's get and recap all the picks for today. We took the NRFI in the Orioles-Tigers game. We took the NRFI in the Blue Jays-Yankees game. We took the YRFI in the Rays versus White Sox game. We took the NRFI in the Brewers-Red Sox game. We took the YRFI in the Rangers-A's game. We took the YRFI in the Mariners-Cardinals game. NRFI, Angels-Royals. And the NRFI in the Mets at Giants. There's your NRFIs and YRFIs for today. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's smash the books together. Smash that like button. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's make it a winning day.